So I speak to a bunch of tradespeople every single week, and the most common thing that I notice with speaking to these guys is they do not have a system to run their business. A lot of them are old school, right? And that's just the way that they learnt their trade. Maybe they've learnt their trade from their dads, their uncles, or someone has brought them into this business. And naturally, the way that they run that business before was through a notebook and a pen. But we all know that AI is here and it's here to stay. So why would you not utilize some of these systems to save time and make more money inside of your business? So jumping into the laptop, I just wanted to show you this because this is the most simplest thing that a tradesperson could be doing at the moment. And it's having a functional website, having automated Google reviews, auto call text back, and instant lead follow up. So let's break it down. What is a functional website? Well, a lot of these tradespeople, right, they know that they need a website. It makes them an authority. It makes them more trustworthy. If you see two different tradespeople and one of them has a website, one of them doesn't, naturally, like the human psychology behind it as a customer is you are going to trust the person with a website more than the person without one. And that goes with the Google reviews as well, right? Who are you going to trust more? The roofer who's got 100 reviews or the roofer that's got one review or no reviews? It's just human instincts that you're going to be more trustworthy of someone that has social proof. So a functional website, a website where someone can actually fill out information and you get back to them, or they can call you directly through the website, go straight through to you. Automated Google reviews, right? This is probably the biggest thing that I've seen with tradespeople is all of them know that they need Google reviews, but they don't always ask for them. It's always in their mind, or it's always in the back of their mind of when I finish this job, I am going to ask for a Google review. But because of how their kind of trade works, they might have 2 or 3 jobs a day, or by the time they finish it, they're just wanting to get home. They're wanting to get off site. They wanted to get home to their families and chill. And maybe they've got other things they need to do inside of the business, like quotes and invoices, but that's the story for another day. The automated Google reviews essentially just sends a drip campaign to their existing customers that are more than likely happy to leave a good review because you've already done amazing work for them, but you've just not got a system to ask for it. And with this, like, people just need to be reminded more than they need to be educated around this. Like, I've even done it before where someone asked me to leave them a Google review and I'm like, yep, no worries whatsoever. And then someone phones me or something gets in the way of me doing that. Had they had a system that reminded me to leave them a review 2 days later when I actually had the time to do so, or oh crap, yeah, sorry, I was meant to do that. It's a way of predictably bringing in Google reviews for good work that they've already done. And then we've got auto call text back. So this is a very, very simple thing to kind of have inside of the business. So the thing with tradespeople, right, if we think about a customer's perspective, is if I've got a hole in my roof, I'll probably go to Google and I'll type in, roofer near me, let's say. And straight away I can see a bunch of different people here. You can see we've got sponsored results, which a lot of the time these sponsored results are going to almost have like a bit of a monopoly. These people are paying to be at the top of this list. But straight away here, right, we can see like we've got 48 reviews, 29 reviews, 80 reviews, stuff like that. People see that, right? And like me as a consumer, as the customer, I might see this now and just go, okay, cool, this one's got 80 reviews, so I'm going to trust that one more. Straight away, boom, I can scan and make and give them a call. But what happens when they don't answer? Well, if they don't answer, then I'll probably just say, oh, you know what? They're clearly busy. I'm going to move on to this one. But what would happen if as soon as I phoned them and they didn't answer, I got a text saying, hey, this is JS Roof Care Limited. Sorry, I missed your call. How can I help? Or something like that, right? It's going to then prevent me from then searching for someone else because I feel heard. I feel seen that someone is actually going to help me solve the problem that I have. And that's very simple to set up. The next thing is instant lead follow-up, which is pretty similar to auto call text back. This is only going to really apply to the website. And when someone fills out a form on your website, You'd be surprised at the delay that some people have between someone filling out a form on their website and that business actually engaging with that prospect. Um, 48 hours is usually like a a long time to wait for someone to get back to you, right? Especially if it's a trade where I clearly have a problem and timing is going to be of the essence, right? If I've got a hole in my roof and I fill out a form on someone's website and I don't hear back from them, I am going to find someone else who is going to get back to me. So having an instant lead follow up as soon as someone fills out a form on your website, we're going to engage with them in some capacity, whether that's via text message or via email. Hopefully both. So that is what Tradie Systems does. It does all of these four things very, very well. And we've managed to get some amazing results for people who just aren't technical. You can send quotes and invoices out directly through here as well, which kind of just feeds into this funnel specifically. So if you seem kind of interested around bringing this system into your trade business, feel free to click the link in the description. You can watch a full demo of me walking through the software, and there will be a link to book in a free call with me as well. See you soon.